What's up, everybody? Time for another MLB Total Chaos. We got 2 bouncing heads and 1 melon head. That's how we're playing this day.
Basically.
How's it going, everyone? I'm Ali Burns from Picks Parlays. This is Total Chaos. It's a game where I put these 2 professional expert handicappers head-to-head, melon head to bobbly head, and I give them 5 baseball games that are happening on, why does it say Saturday? Hot diggity dog. They're happening on Thursday is what they're doing. Also,
it's
now
just
we're going to learn
at this point, right?
Thursday, right? Yeah, it's just baseball. It's just baseball at this point. Thursday, July the 28th. They're going to let me know if these games are going over or under the total, and whoever gets the most correct wins the round. Mr. Sean Higgs, you're off back-to-back wins. You took down Craig Trapp, didn't you?
Yes.
Took down the Trap, and then you took down the Scots. You were 3-1. They were 2-2. Your record's at 63, 60, and 2. How you feeling? You're above 500. Get it, boo.
Finally, I got clawed back over. A couple nice 3-1s to get us back up. But, for the season, total's been not too bad. 150, 107. So I'm confident in my totals. And just grind them out here, like my baseball. So let's go. Let's keep it going.
I know you do. Tim Earle, 30, 33, and 3. A lot of 3s up there. Go maybe find a roulette table. Place a small wager on that number. How you feeling to be back in the Total Chaos ring?
Hey, lots of 3s. No, it's good. Hopefully you can get a bunch right and get that record to be more wins than losses.
Yeah, well, here's your shot. But Higgs is no slouch. He's kind of on a heater right now. So before we get this party started, I need everybody in the Picks and Parlays View Crew land to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications. And also, don't forget to check out our official sponsor, BetMGM. You're getting hooked up with $1,000 in a risk-free first bet, up to $1,000 if you're a new account and when you use the promo code MORNING. Download that mobile betting app, use the promo code MORNING, or just cruise to the description of this video and click on the link. 2 ways that you can save. All right, so let's get this party started. Higgs, you are the champ, so you're going to get us started off here. We've got the Guardians at the Red Sox. The number is 9. We got 2 righties, McKenzie and Crawford on the bump. Is it going over or under, Higgs?
I like the under here. Cutter Crawford. Okay. Indians are going to score some runs probably, right? But McKenzie, the guy has been great in July. And I'm going to ride the hot pitcher. I think he's going to continue his stymieing ways of bats. 26 in the 3rd inning, just 13 hits allowed, 1 earned run. That's pretty good in my book. You're talking, he's having a great month. And listen, baseball, these starters, we saw it starting. You got guys, 6, 7, 8 starts in a row. They roll along. We've said this in other shows, Ali. You're like me, right? You ride teams winning, you ride winners. Losers, stay away from that. I got a pitcher dealing like nobody's business. I mean, man, a 79 whip, a .34 ERA, 27. I mean, and Boston's in a free fall right now.
Yeah,
they're I don't know what they're doing. So give me the under and take Cleveland too as well. Why not?
All right. Yes, indeed. We follow the hot streaks and we follow the cold streaks. We follow the cold streaks by not betting on them.
Yes.
All right, Tim, or by betting on the other side. All right, Tim, what's your look on this game? Over under the 9?
Well, we just did a free pick video on this one. I gave out the exact opposite. I'm on the over. And the main reason why is you get Cutter Crawford, which he's going to pitch, 4 or 5 innings? He did get stretched out to 6 in his last 2 starts. After that, you get the bullpen, which has been atrocious the past little while. It's just since the All-Star break, they've just been bad. And, yeah, McKenzie can go out and only give up a run, maybe 2 runs, and this game can still go over. Because Guardians, I feel like they could put up 7 to 8 by themselves. I think it's going to be a higher scoring game. And then once you get to the bullpens, Cleveland's bullpen hasn't really been all that good lately either. So I could see this one going over, even if it's by the Guardians scoring 7, 8 by themselves. It's going to have to be mostly from Guardians, though.
All right. So already we're off to a disagreement. Fine. Hey, love each other. Be nice. No, I'm just kidding. Someone's got to win the game, and that's how you do it. Mariners are at the Astros. Timothy Earle Gilbert and your Quiddy, both writers on the mound. Righties, not writer. I don't know. Maybe they write. Maybe they journal. You know, they could.
They blog.
Take that away from them, but they're righties. So what do you think, over or under?
Yeah, one of the guys that I really love backing this year is Logan Gilbert. He's been one of my favorite pitchers. Even back to last year, he was one of my favorite pitchers to back. 6-1 with a 2.42 ERA on the road. So he's been a really good road pitcher this year. And I feel like he should be getting a little bit of consideration for Cy Young, at least top 5. On the other side, you get Creedy, who has been pretty good this year as well. He's pitching to a 2.63 ERA at home. So you get 2 pitchers who are solid where they're at. And you get a game that I feel like could easily be a 3-2 game. So this one's going to be another low scoring. We just saw these 2 teams play. They played a couple of low scoring games. I'm going to go under between the Mariners and the Astros.
All right, Higginbotham, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, he mentioned, it's 2.63 for Urquidy here at home. How about, 2.73 in July? He started out kind of slow, but he's turned it on of late. And again, Houston 59 and 36 to the under as a team. Gilbert's just good numbers on the road, 2.4 road ERA, just solid all around. But then you look at some of these head-to-head matchups between the teams. Seattle's actually got to Urquidy a few times. 6 runs back in May, 6 runs back in April. Again, early. Last start, though, 4 in the 3rd inning, 7 hits, 5 runs. And then just last week, he bounced back Urquidy. He gave up 1 run in the 6 innings. And Gilbert's numbers, solid. 7 innings, no runs, 2 runs, 3 runs. I'm going to go under here just because, you know what, this is playoff time for these guys. Seattle's had a nice run. They just got swept. You think they're going to come in here guns blazing? They got to – right? It's kind of like Philly taking 2 out of 3 from Atlanta. You got to do something, Seattle, here. You want to say you're a good team, beat a good team. You got your ace on the hill. He's got good numbers. I'm going under with him here, under the 8.
All right. Keep me rolling. Dodgers are at the Rockies, 11.5. Dodgers have had some trouble when they're in Rocky Land.
Yeah.
We got Anderson and Urena up 11.5. Looks like a lot. Is it a lot? What do you got, Higgs?
Yeah, believe it or not, this is my toughest call today here because I could see unders with Colorado the way they kind of play a little bit, but I'm going over here. We saw back in April, we saw a couple unders in this series, but that's April. That's cold time in Colorado. Now it's July. We see the Dodgers today. They score 6 in the 1st inning, not much, but maybe the bats are coming around a little bit. And Urena. Listen, this is Colorado pitching we got here. It's a crapshoot as far as I'm concerned. Sometimes, some of these guys have good numbers at home, terrible on the road, then opposite. I do the Colorado team, and Tim knows he's in the midday money. Colorado is a team I want nothing to do with. I'm like at home, like we're taking them. They end up sweeping the Padres. I'm like they're gonna get San Fran. San Fran beats them 7 straight times. This one's for me. I'm gonna go over, but. Folks, I'm going to be honest. The Rockies are just a team that's hamstrung me all year. I don't know whether I'm coming or going with them. So that's that. I'm just going to go over. Yeah.
It's
sometimes
my Phillies. The Phillies are my bugaboos.
Sometimes teams you just can't get a feel. I can't get a feel on this team. I think they're going to do something. It's opposite of what.
So just fade Higgs, whatever.
Yeah,
so
on this one. Yeah, so
right
I like the over, so bet the under.
You just blindly take the under right now, Tim. What do you
Not a Rocky fan.
Oh. Well, I wasn't going to try to blindly fade them, but I like the under. It's course, I know. 11.5 is just way too high. That's my big thing. I feel like we get a false hope from this Dodgers team's offense after today because they scored 6 in the 1st. Have not scored anything since, which is very frustrating. But no, this team is not hitting all that well. And then they go into Colorado where they've struggled before. Yeah. I would even say maybe I try to grab a little bit of plus money with Colorado tomorrow, but I like the definitely. Under. And when it comes to it, I could definitely see this game could even score 9-10 runs and go under. So I like the under in this one.
Yeah, 6-1 on the top of the 8th right now for those Dodgers. All right, yeah, I'm going to be all over Colorado just because I was catching on them so hard the last time the Dodgers were there that it's just silly not to grab some plus money and see how that first game works out.
Really? I mean, and Urena's hasn't been terrible for them. Yeah. In his couple starts. So
I ain't mad at him. I'm not mad at Urena one bit. Rangers and the Angels, and I'll hold a grudge, y'all. I'll hold a grudge till the end of time. But me and Urena were cool right now. See how I feel tomorrow. Rangers are at the Angels. It's a 7.5 with Howard and Ohtani. Timothy Earle over or under the total.
Oh, this one's just a weird number. We get Ohtani, who's been nothing short of phenomenal pitching besides that one inning versus the Braves. On the other side, you get the Rangers, who are very hit or miss. They're about to get swept most likely by Seattle. Seattle's currently up 4-2 in the 8th as we're recording this. Right. And then they're going to have to go to Angel Land. Angels are coming home from Kansas City, though, or a week road trip, because they played Miami and then they played Kansas City. And this has just been a long road trip for them. I feel like this might be a bad spot for the offense, and Ohtani might show up. So I'm going to go under. I cannot trust this Angels offense, especially with Trout either out or not hitting all that well. I'm going to go under.
Trout is sorting it out. Higgs, over or under?
Speaking of Trout, I just saw an article, and it was talking about how his back problem is going to be chronic for his entire career. He's going to have problems with his back. And I wrote down, I got a whole lot of stuff written down about Trout for the show tomorrow, how I think he shouldn't have won even one MVP. And I'm like, why is this guy an MVP winner? I look at his, like those years he won. Well, that's another conversation for the total Mike Trout show.
Tomorrow at midday money and noon Eastern, right here on the Max Wagers Network with Picks and Parlays to find out Higgs' take on Mike Trout's MVP status.
This guy's more overrated than Derek Jeter.
No kidding. Oh, don't get me started on the Trout. Don't get me started on the Trout.
I got some crazy birds hanging out in my yard right now. So, you know what? I'm actually going to go over this one.
Birds are looking for Trout.
and me and Tim usually are pretty much the same kind of thinkers when it comes to betting here. But I look at this one as great as Ohtani was, right? 2 runs in 34 innings. Actually, let's make it 2 runs in basically 40 innings. He gave up the 6th spot late in the 7th inning, whatever. Yep. So he's been great. But as he mentioned, they're coming home. The bats may be flat. Maybe the pitching's also, because their pitching is a little wah, too. You know, not something I really love. But the Texas, they can hit a little bit, and now you have Spencer Howard on the hill. This guy's good for 4 innings and 4 runs every time he comes out. He was the 45th overall pick in the draft. Obviously, like you take a pitcher in the first, second round, you expect him to be good. He's like a lifetime 5+ something ERA. Can't get it together. Again, team, you come back off the East Coast. It's a flat spot. It's whether it's hockey or NBA. It's always a spot you want to fade them. But I think it's like a comedy. Maybe we get some errors. You know, the Rangers are a team. They're sort of looks like they're in contention because they've overachieved what people thought they were going to do. Because Perez and Grave pitch really well. But I'm going over. I think Howard's going to get shelled, and I think Ohtani's going to give a couple up. But again, coming back, it's not only a flat spot for the bats, but it's also a little body change for the pitchers too. So maybe again, 2 runs in 40 innings, awesome. But maybe he gets tagged a little bit here. You never know. All I need is 7.5. I need what, a 2-3 spot here from Texas. I think I could get it, and I think the Angel bats are going to hit Howard. I mean, you can't hit Spencer Howard. Let's trade Trout, trade Ohtani, just trade everybody. I mean, start over. The whole offense. Taylor Ward, whoever you got over here.
Right.
Just break them up if you can't hit this guy. They should get over themselves. I mean, he's just a terrible pitcher. I feel bad for him. I kind of like the kid.
You need a first 5 over because you'll get that at like a 3.5 with the number like 7.5. You'll get a 3.5 or 4. Yeah. There's the first 5 over with Howard's 4. He'll give up in 4. So
and maybe I'm just so biased against it because I had high hopes for him in Philly. I'm like, I kind of like this guy. I think he's going to be good, and I'm on him, and he just fails to deliver left and right. And center, nothing over the plate.
You got to deliver. It's what you do. You're kind of like a mailman. You send it in. Send it in. Okay, so Cubs and Giants. The number on this one's 8. We got Steele and Wood, 2 lefties on the mound. Higgs, last one for the round. Make it a good one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm going over this one too. I know, and this is. I came out here with what 3 overs out of 5 games, and I'm an under kind of cat. But San Fran scuffling along. They're tied right now. You're either going to have 6 in a row for them or 7 in a row to the L column. Wood is not a guy we love. Steele's pitched pretty good on the road, not bad. He got shelled in 2 starts. I mean, against the Reds and the Pirates kind of got him to skew the numbers a little bit. I still like the over. I think the Cubs, they've won 6 runs. They're playing a little confidence. Whether they're getting traded, 3-4 guys could be out of here. Wisdom, Hap, we know all the rumors, Contreras. Yeah. But I'm going over. I think Woods will give up some runs. The bullpen, for the Giants are going to give up runs. but the offense is somehow scrapes together like 4 runs a game. It's weird, this Giant team. It's like I look at them like, how the heck are these guys like a top 5 scoring team in the league? And they are. They score like 4.5. They're right behind the Yanks, and like they score. And look at the lineup, like everybody's hitting like 230 in here. How are they scoring? Give me the over 8. Yeah. This looks a little low to me. I thought it'd be maybe like an 8.5, but I'm going over.
I want to say it opened there and went down. I'll double check. Wait, it's right here actually. Nope, 8, just solid 8 across the board. That's what I got. Yep. Timothy, what do you think about this one?
I think this one, I'll give out. I like the under, but I feel like this is one that you really want to watch for the starting lineup when it comes out, because I would not bet this right now. Wait until you see it, because if you see Contreras and Happ and all of them in the lineup, fantastic. Go ahead. Maybe you could shoot for the over. I'm counting that they're probably going to be out, because you saw Happ and Contreras sharing a hug or whatever after the last game, thinking that might be the last time they play together. Whatever's going on, there's a lot of trade considerations with them and Robertson from the bullpen and Happ, and there's just all these trade possibilities surrounding that Cubs team that I honestly, going into tomorrow, have no clue what this lineup's going to look like. So for right now, I'm going to guess that you're most likely going to be missing a couple of these guys, and that's what I'm basing it off of, and I think it's going to go under, because you're not going to have all your big bats in there. And looking at the 2 pitchers, Justin Steele hasn't pitched bad his last couple of starts. In his last 4 starts, he's allowed 6 earned runs, which is not terrible. And even Alex Wood on that side has been pretty good. He's allowed all of 2 earned runs in those last 3 starts. So both these pitchers are pitching solid. But make sure you guys check out for the lineup for the Cubbies for tomorrow. That can make a big impact in tomorrow's game.
Beautiful. Very good advice there. Thank you for that. All right, we're going to do a little bit of a recap, but before we do, everybody like and subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. That way we keep our free content coming your way every single day. Also, don't forget about our sponsor, BetMGM. That's how we pay the bills that help you pay your bills, all right? So get signed up. If you're a new account, they're giving you up to $1,000 in a risk-free first bet. You just got to use that promo code MORNING to score on that, or I've got a link in the description of this video. You can click on that. Sean Higgs, tell the people what you're all about. Midday Money, noon Eastern, 7 days a week. How's it been going?
Yeah, Midday Money's trucking along me. Tim's there too. He pops in. He's in there. He's behind the scenes, comes in with his take. But Midday Money show, we've been pretty good. 147 and 136 with our Major League Baseball, plus 24.90. So come on in for baseball. I usually give out a 3-pack. Loads of information in the comments. People want to know who we like. Tim gives out his plays. WNBA, some CFL, MMA, whatever's going on, plus baseball. It's good. And without the comments, my show dies out fast. Some days it's a half hour. Other times I'm pushing it right to the border. I'm like, I got to go. Allie's up in 30 seconds. Bye-bye. So it is what it is. It's a good show. A lot of free stuff. And with football coming up, the late show will come back, Late Night Money, because we'll be doing previews of NFL divisions and college football conferences and future shows and stuff like that. So,
right. Beautiful. Love me some Midday Money. Love me some Late Night Money as well. Tim Earle, you can find him on the Earle Sports Bet Show. You guys are 7 days a week as well. Yeah. And also Game Time Decision every day at 5 p.m. Eastern. You can catch him on Midday Money. You're kind of all over the place on TikTok, on the Twitters.
I'm everywhere.
Tell the people, I know, you're like the Gremlins or something. Gremlins.
Yeah, not the Goonies.
Yeah.
Gremlins.
We don't. You're not cool enough yet to be a Goonie. Hold on. Stay with me for a week.
He hasn't seen Taxi Driver.
I haven't really either.
Thank you.
I'm not a movie person.
Adios, everybody. Good. Listen.
I haven't seen The Godfather. Everyone loses their mind when they find out I haven't seen The Godfather.
I'm going to say this. I'm getting out of here. You guys haven't seen Taxi Driver. One of us is going to have a monster day, because we're either going to go 4-1 or 1-4. So there's that. Depends who it is. Go see Taxi Driver, people. I'm getting out of here. I can't even face these people anymore.
You're so funny right now. You're so funny. Monday through Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern. I can't believe he would leave us. So they can check you out Monday through Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern. I'm not watching Taxi Driver. I don't have time in my day.
No, thank you.
Now I'm officially leaving. Goodbye.
I did say the same thing about Breaking Bad. Oh my God, you really
did. Actually left. Okay.
I said the same thing about Breaking Bad, but now I watched that. So there's that. So Tim, tell them what you're up to. Sorry, go ahead.
Yes, Earle Sports Bet show every single day, 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Go over the entire slate, WNBA, CFL, MLB, all that good stuff right now. All that stuff coming up soon. So lots now and lots later, and I'm excited for the rest of the year.
Yes. So subscribe to Earle Sports Bets. Find them on Twitter at BetsEarle. And then Game Time Decision Monday through Friday with both twins and a side of Detroit Lenny. That's what we're talking about right there. So let's do a quick recap just in case you guys missed anything. Oh, most important part. If you guys are looking to buy the best bets from Tim or from that other guy who was here with the weird head earlier, the melon heady one, if you're looking to buy their premium plays, go to picksandparlays.net, use the promo code CFL. That saves you 20% off whatever you buy. You can get the Melonhead picks and the Earle Brothers picks, smush them together and save 20% off a double four-way bonus amount of picks. Okay, here we go with the recap. Guardians and the Red Sox is a 9. Higgs goes under. Tim goes over. Mariners Astros is an 8. They're both going under. Now, when they agree, those are the money makers. I think there's only one you guys agreed on, maybe 2.
It happens.
Yeah, it does. Dodgers, Rockies, 11.5. Higgs is over. Tim is under. Rangers, 7.5 against the Angels. Under for Tim, over for Higgs. And then Cubs, Giants, you do kind of actually agree. Higgs says over. Tim's going under, but you've got to check the lineup. If the lineup looks like the normal lineup, then Tim does like it to go over. But he has a feeling that some of these guys are going to move around. So if you're not seeing a Hap Contreras combo going on, you might want to look towards that to go under. So make sure you're checking that out. Again, subscribe to Winning Free Picks, subscribe to Earle Sports Bets, and subscribe, and ring the bell right here for Picks and Parlays on the Max Wagers Network. Thank you so much for joining us. And because he's not here, may you, the best handicapper, win. Bye, guys.